Old meets new. Not necessarily in harmony. 1,000. I wonder what that's about. Birds flying overhead. New luxury apartment. Some people have moved in, some haven't. Some have bottom bit retail. I don't know who would want to rent a unit underneath. Right, there is. Well, I'm not going up those steps. Because just to come down the other side. They look pretty nice, some of these apartments. You would think that this area would be safe at night. But we're actually in Pill. And being in Pill isn't always a good thing. It's beautiful to walk along this side here and to cycle. They got signs up saying no dog fouling. But do you really think they're going to care? They make it look nice, but then the homeless will come down and find a place to sleep, even though there's people walking around. Even the police don't come down here. With all the things going on in the world, Newport is building more and more houses to cater for it all. And like a maze, they make it look like a maze. As you can see. Seating areas. We've come a long way along Newport. Further along is the wetlands, as they call them. A bumper for a ship to moor against. Don't know why, no ships get this high these days. Somebody's lit a fire. Rubbish. I do my bit and pick up a bit, but I'm not going down there. Old jetties and old waste pipes. Somebody asked me the other day, why do you pick cans up? Well, the fact is, I wouldn't pick them up if I didn't make money out of them. And I need money to buy the media I need to carry on with my videos. There's an old anchor. Who was it now wanted an anchor? Oh yes, David at Cruising the Cut. There's a grave in memory of the seafarers who sailed the worst journey in the world. We will remember them. The Arctic convoys, 1939 to 1945, dedicated by Merchant Navy Association, City of Newport, France. Boy, that anchor's seen better days. I hope they've welded it down. Not that they'll get much for steel around here. They're doing some work on that new luxury apartment. That must be the penthouse up there. Now, I'd rather walk the canals, but occasionally, when I'm bored, I will walk the rivers. Another viewing place to sit, rest and relax. They're doing a lot around here, and I think it's the developers doing this. Like I said, I wouldn't pick up cans if I didn't make money out of them. Fences down. Look at that. I wonder what they were. Oiling units? Well, I'm not walking all the way around this bit. There's a cut across. A lot to see around. But every so often you'll find these little signs. What tells you what's going on and what you're likely to see. What fish, what birds. Otter, lava. I don't think you're going to see an otter around here, but they claim you will. Or is it more cat? Now, this here they use to hold the actual side, the rocks in to stop the sides from falling. Signpost. look, the houses around here might look nice, but we're downhill now. And I assure you, I wouldn't be along this bit at night. Might look nice. They putting over that hill is changing, but yeah, maybe smartening up the buildings a bit, but not changing that much. It might look nice around here, but you would still have to keep the doors locked and alarmed. I'm not saying it's perfect where I live, but when I'm not on the narrowboat, but I tell you what, I know people who did live downhill and they want to move out uphill. I wonder what these two are meant to be. Maybe it was just some earth that they didn't know what to do with. More sculptures coming up, that means another viewing point. No, just sculptures, or maybe it used to be something, or maybe it didn't. You never know with Newport. There's an edge into a tree. No seats there, just to make it look interesting. Like I said, you never know with Newport. They're getting weird these days. You can see the roads in the distance. Now this bridge goes over, if I remember correctly, to Ascot Bridge. Now, you might be wondering why I'm walking this way. It's because further down, on the other end of the hill, is a well-known landmark that a number of years ago they restored. And in a minute I'll have to cut the film again, the video. More interesting shapes around. I'm not really dressed or equipped for walking any fast distance today because I don't like wearing walking boots. And mine will all fall in the bit. These stones are not like Stonehenge or Karnak or anything. They've been put here just to make things look a bit interesting. They're modern. Another sitting area. Trying to make the underneath part of this bridge looks interesting. Whether it is or not. Now, this is where the actual bridge river bends. I wonder what's in there, or just an empty space where they checked and saw that. Graffiti gets everywhere. Cranes in the distance. There you are, that's where we come from. Now, that's an old warehouse. Now, years ago, in front of that warehouse, the gypsies used to park in a little cul-de-sac. But they ended up putting stones in front to stop the gypsies from going on there. Funny enough, I know that gypsy family well, so. Now those houses over there are where a hospital or something used to be, or the steelworks. And over there you've got more wharves. Well, there's a bit of enclosure over there. See how big that warehouse is. Now the wharves over there, one of them is called Bird's Wharf. Maybe they ended up with a lot of cut.